Hello YouTube, MF Legend here, and I'm back again in the video. So in this video what I'm going to be doing is showing you Gary Neville's best Manchester United XI at the moment. So Gary Neville was at the Oxford Union lunch or something, and an audience member asked Gary Neville which Manchester United team would he put out against Arsenal, or in general as well as a team. And this is what Gary Neville responded. So I'm going to read this quote by quote, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the players in to the team, and we'll assess whether it's good or not. So this is what Gary Neville said. Well, David De Gea is the easy one in goal, so that's David De Gea, and obviously I agree with him on this. And then he said, I would then pick Antonio Valencia, Chris Smalling, Eric Bailly, and probably Daley Blind at left back at this moment in time. So let's go ahead and put the players in and then talk about them. So Antonio Valencia, Eric Bailly, Chris Smalling, and Daley Blind at left back. So I pretty much agree with all of these. So Valencia, he's been amazing. Obviously he's got a hand fracture, but I think this is just what Gary Neville is saying is what he thinks his Manchester United's best 11. So Valencia right back, Eric Bailly. Obviously he's just Eric Bailly is an amazing centre back. I can't wait for him to get back from his injury. Apparently he will be back in time for the Spurs game. So that's pretty that's obviously exciting news. Chris Smalling, he's not been that good lately, but it doesn't matter. To be honest, Chris Smalling was at fault for all 4 goals we conceded against Chelsea. Not to put the blame on him or anything. Actually, yeah, to put the blame on him. Chris Smalling was absolutely dreadful in that match. But we know what what a good centre back he can be, and he just needs to pick his form up. And Luke Shaw being substituted for Daley Blind, that's quite interesting. But he said at this moment in time he would pick Daley Blind, and I agree, because Luke Shaw's mentality, if he's not right, he needs to sort his mentality out first. His form's been off lately. He's been he's not been that amazing left back that we once saw for Southampton, or even last season for Manchester United before he got injured. He was obviously one of the best left backs in the Premier League last season, up until his injury. And that really had a negative effect on the team, on Memphis, and it really just lost form after that. But yeah, Daley Blind, I agree. Daley Blind left back, plays for Netherlands there, plays really good. Sometimes he goes to centre back as well. But Blind is amazing. You must have him in the team. He's an amazing passer. So yeah, Daley Blind. So I agree. And then he said about the midfield. So Gary Neville said, I would then have Paul Pogba to the left in midfield, Michael Carrick, and Nando Herrera. So I presume this is the formation he's talking about with the 4-3-3. So Paul Pogba to the left of the midfield, with Carrick sitting just in behind Herrera and Pogba. So let's put Herrera there. And I completely agree with this midfield: Pogba, Carrick, Herrera. It's just amazing. These 3 midfielders are amazing. Herrera's just been outstanding for us lately. He's in form. Michael Carrick, 5 games for Manchester United, 5 wins. 100% win rate with Michael Carrick when he starts. That's just brilliant. And then obviously Paul Pogba's recently picking up form. Scored the amazing volley against Swansea. Scored for France. And right now, he's really getting into form. Hopefully he can bring that form to the Arsenal game. And yeah, this midfield looks very good. Very good choices from Gary Neville. And then he said, then ahead of them, I'd have Henrik Mkhitaryan to the right, and then Anthony Martial to the left, and Marcus Rashford up front. Now that's interesting. But then he said on Rashford, Neville said, when I see Marcus Rashford and Jesse Lingard on the pitch, it makes me feel proud that Manchester United can be true to itself and its principles. And what he means by that is, obviously the type of players they are, pacey players with skill. But obviously the main point is that they're from our academy, and they have been kind of forced into the team. Lingard less so. Rashford was just burst onto the scene, and ever since then, we've not looked back from him. He's been amazing. So let's go put these players in. So Anthony Martial on the left, with Henrik Mkhitaryan on the right, and Marcus Rashford up front. And the amazing thing about this is our front 3. They've all got pace. Mkhitaryan has got pace, believe me. They've all got very good technique on the ball, good control, and they can all interchange positions amazingly. And the thing is, the only problem with this team is Mata's not in this team. But it doesn't matter, because Mkhitaryan can make the team tick. He can make the team play football. all you need is a couple of games. I mean, for Armenia, he played amazing recently in the friendly. They were 2-0 down and they came back to win 3-2, Armenia. And Mkhitaryan had a prominent role to play in that comeback. And he was just outstanding. I was watching him play. Martial, we know what he can do. He just needs to get his head down, work on it, put the effort in, and he can be amazing for us. And obviously Marcus Rashford, you don't need to explain or justify why he's in the team. So this is the team that Gary Neville said is Manchester United's best team at the moment. Is David De Gea, Blind, Smalling, Bailly, Valencia, Pogba, Carrick, Herrera, Martial, Rashford, Mkhitaryan. Now obviously he's dropped the main man Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's dropped the captain Wayne Rooney. Although Wayne Rooney, I thought he had an amazing game against Swansea. Swansea did really let Wayne Rooney have a good game. It wasn't because Rooney played outstanding, Swansea lost. It was because Swansea played very, very poorly. That's why Rooney looked good. They gave him so much time and space. And when he has that, obviously he can do what he wants. Any player can do it. But against teams that don't give Rooney time and space, he struggles very, very much to keep up with the game. And I agree with Rooney getting dropped. But yeah, this is the team that Gary Neville thinks is Manchester United's best 11. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know your best, what you think our best team is at the moment. And anyways, as always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.